Artlist.io.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well today. Back again with small town talk, and today I want to talk about some more what's going on in this country right now, and mostly protesting, mostly about the protesters, and you know, for the life of me, I don't understand um why we're letting these protesters get away with what they're doing, because I can promise you this: if um if it were Trump protesters, majority of them be locked up. I mean, and that's just being honest, because there is a double standard in this country. You know, not only for Trump supporters, but for some people in general. You know, and but what I don't get is, half the problem we have in this country is we don't enforce the laws that we have. You know, everybody's too scared to enforce the laws. They're going to get sued. They're going to get prosecuted. They're going to get, deemed as a racist. I mean, God forbid, you know, we handle the people that's blocking people in our streets and busting windshields out of cars and defacing our property and doing things of this nature. But it's okay for Hamas to go into Israel and murder and slaughter children and burn them. I don't understand this whole Palestinian movement. I don't get it. I mean, I don't live in Israel and I don't live in Palestine. I don't live in any of them countries. But my God, if this is over what happened in 1948 or, something like that, that's bullshit. I mean, it's just as much bullshit as the black people trying to find restitution because their ancestors were slaves. That's bullshit too. And, it pisses me off that these police are, I mean, you see them on TV, they're doing nothing. They do nothing. They're just standing there watching them. I mean, we have freedom of speech in this country, but that's what it is. It's freedom of speech. It's not freedom to tear up everything. It's not freedom to destroy people's property. It's not freedom to attack people. It's not freedom to stand in the middle of highways and roadways and block people from getting home to their families or getting to their jobs. That's not what that freedom includes. And we should be stopping it every second of the way. And to me, I mean, I'm just a stupid redneck, and I don't understand why, if I can figure it out how to stop these people, why can't they? Because there's a million ways to. What are you gonna do? Just shoot them all? Well, no, you're not gonna kill them all, but you could damn sure do things to stop them without using deadly force that'll get their attention. You know, I mean, if it was me and I was a police chief and I was dealing with a mob like this in the middle of a highway or the middle of a street, and I'm not talking about where they gather and there's, you know, they're downtown Washington, D.C., you know, with 40,000 people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these clowns that are blocking highways and going in the middle of all these towns all the way across the country and stopping cars from going through. And when they try to push their way through, and honk and try to get to where they're going, they beat the windows out of the car and drag them out. I mean, that should never happen in this country. You know, I mean, I don't understand why we can't. Hey, they got these guns now that you load them up with rubber bullets. You know, and they're gonna kill you, but they damn sure hurt. I mean, they'll bruise you all up. And we have beanbag guns. We have ways of doing things without tasing the shit out of them or shooting them up with bullets. And killing them. There's ways of doing things. And when you deal with a mob of people like that, it's real simple. If that was me and I was a police chief, I would bring a presence with me, a lot of police officers, and I'd stop and I'd line them up. And I'd walk up to the protesters and I'd say, "Who's your leader? Is your leader here? Is the person that arranged this or started this, is he here? I want to talk to him." And I would give them free warning. And if there was a leader there, I would pull him to the side and I would say, "Listen, if you're the one controlling this mob, you need to get them off our roadways. You guys have freedom of speech. Go to the sides of the roads. Let people through. You're not stopping everybody with your protest. You want to chant, you want to hold your signs up, you want to scream, do that on the sides of the roads. Don't do it in the middle of the roads." You know? And if they disagree with me, I'd say, "If you do not, this will be your one and only formal warning. If you do not, you will not like the consequence. And if they do not, then you get on a mic and on a loudspeaker and you tell them, the whole crowd, exactly what you just told that leader, if there is one. And you give them ample warning. And you look down at your clock and you say, you guys got 10 minutes to clear this roadway. You want to move to the side, this roadway better be cleared in 10 minutes." And you give them their 10 minutes. And if they don't move, you get them little rubber ball guns and you unload on their ass. That's what you do. I guarantee you, the first few of the front of the line, they're going to get up and a lot of people's going to clear out of that son of a bitch real quick. You understand? They're going to move. I promise you. Yeah, oh yeah. Some of them's going to throw glass, but they're going to be doing it running the other direction. You have to prove your point. You have to stand your ground. Bust some beanbag guns on them. You know what I mean? Show them what that feels like. I mean, I don't. It's not going to kill them. Better yet, get the fire truck out and back the damn fire truck up and roll their asses with some high pressure water. You know what I mean? When they keep coming, just keep rolling them. It's stupid that we tolerate this shit in our country. And let me tell you another thing. If you burn our flag, you should go to jail. You should go to jail. Just straight up. You should absolutely go to jail. So, hey, 60 days in jail, $1,000 fine, burn our flag again. Keep doing it. We catch you, and that's what you're going to get. That's ridiculous that we allow this kind of thing. It's bad enough that we've got them out here chanting death to Israel and death to America. And I don't know, I don't understand this whole Palestine movement. I don't get it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, even I don't know what's going on in Israel. I don't understand why all these people are so against Israel. They act like they're the devil. I don't understand that. Okay? And maybe I'm just not informed. And I'm sure there's a lot I don't know. But the fact is if you're pro-Palestine right now, you're pro-Hamas. And Hamas is a terrorist group. And they've butchered children in Israel. Now, I don't know how you'd feel if that was your family. I know how I would feel. And I wouldn't do anything different than what the Israeli president's doing right now, or prime minister or whatever he is. I mean, I'd be wanting to kill some people. I'd be wanting to blow some shit up. And whether they're right, wrong, or indifferent, we've backed Israel. We've always backed Israel for many, many, many years. And if we don't back Israel, then that basically means it's okay what Hamas did. Well, it's not a big deal. So next they'll be here, or they'll be in some other ally country of ours, killing innocent people for no reason. I don't know how you can live with yourself and say that's okay. And the fact that we have people in our own Congress and our own government that are spewing pro Palestine things on the internet and not getting fired, getting their ass canned is ridiculous to me. What the hell is going on in this country? It frustrates me to the core. All these people that are so pro Palestine, man, I think it's just cheaper just to pay them a plane ticket. I mean, we can send all this money over to all these other countries. Hey, line these sons of bitches up, put them on an airplane. We're going to pay your free tab on us, one way ticket. And where would you like to go? Iraq, Afghanistan, Egypt, Syria, you name it. We're going to take you there for free. No charge on you. And we're going to drop your ass off so you can go fight for all that shit you believe in. How long do you think the line would be for that? Because I guarantee it wouldn't be that long. Nobody wants to go do that. They just want to spew about all the garbage. Yeah, we have things terribly twisted in this country. And I don't agree with our government. I don't agree with a lot of things Republican or Democratic, that goes on in our country. And maybe it's not about fighting for the government. It's about fighting for your country. And we have all these people here that act like they hate it. But and I get it. I mean, I get it. I understand where things are hard. I don't like the situation we're in right now any more than anybody else. But I don't want to go live in any Palestine country. I mean, I'd like to stay here. I like my freedoms. You know? I mean, if you don't like, I don't understand why everybody fights to come over here and then they want to bitch about it. Stay where you're at. Change the country you're in. If it's that big a deal to you. I'm just fed up. I don't understand why we let these people get away with this. I mean, I watched on the news this morning and they've, put paint red handprints all over the white pillars in front of the White House and got spray paint all over the statues. I mean, what kind of shit is that we let these people get away with that shit? I mean, if you were a Trump supporter, you would never ever get away with that ever. There's cameras all over that whole city. You can't tell me we can't find them or, this or that. Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit. It ain't right. And until we start standing up for what's right in this country, we're going to keep going down a bad, bad place. But we have to stand up. We have to enforce our laws. All of them. All of them. I get sick of hearing about bad cops, bad cops. Yes, there are bad cops. Yes, there are cops that like to throw their weight around. They're arrogant. I understand, but that doesn't mean all of them are like that. It doesn't mean everybody's like that. And our police force is here for a reason. How about trying to be decent to them instead of making their job twice as hard? I mean, I can't even imagine being a police officer nowadays. I can't even imagine it. I wouldn't be, for starters. I guarantee you them guys don't get paid enough. I promise. You couldn't pay me enough money to be a police officer. There's no way I could take the shit that half of them take. And I'm sure some of them probably started out good and went bad, because it's hard. It's hard listening to people's mouths run, you know? Do I believe police officers ought to throw people around and do some of the things they do? I see the videos too. No, I don't agree with that at all. you know, they some of them are way out of control. I totally agree with that, and those people need to be dealt with. But we've got to enforce the laws in this country. We have to, without worry of being persecuted or labeled. You know, you have to let them enforce laws. If we don't enforce laws, it will be a free for all. I mean, that's half the problem we have in, some of these horrible neighborhoods in some of these big cities. Police just simply won't go there. They're scared to go there. We can't make the whole United States like that. Be in fear of what you're going to do, what you're going to run into, or, how you're going to get sued, or if you're going to lose your. That don't work. We have to enforce all of our laws. We have to stay strong. And people, once again, here we're coming to the end of the podcast, but I'm going to tell you once again, guys, you know, be prepared, prepare yourself. I'm telling you right now, you need to prepare yourself. I mean, you need to prepare yourself. 1 second. Sorry. I mean, you need to really be ready, for what might come. Get yourself some water, get yourself some food, you know, just in case. Because a lot of things going south in this country. It's not doing. We're not doing so well right now, folks. We're not. And I hope that real bad things don't happen. But you need to prepare yourself for a little bit anyway. Anyway, um, hope you all have a great day. God bless, and peace out.
Artlist.io